Okay, Mario makes some really good points in this video. It's like, how can you say you believe in the Bible, but then deny the supernatural world? I'm just bringing a few witnesses forward who said they've had some sort of supernatural encounter in this video. Okay, this is someone I met online, and they said that they had a near-death experience, and when they were in the hospital, they kind of bounced to the ceiling, but then they heard an old voice that said, "Too young," and they sent her back. Here's something talking in tongue, or tongues and out-of-body experiences. Just kind of remind you about some scripture. We're going to have a thank you walk with me for sharing your testimony. It's beautiful to have more than one person coming forward on anything. So, again, one other similar story I heard once was about a kid who claimed before he was born he had experienced his parents' wedding. That he was just kind of sat there and observed and watched them get married and then kind of drive off. They were sat in the back seat of their car. Okay, these are two videos I've seen that talked about the supernatural world with witnesses in it. I'll leave the link in the description below. I'll leave it linked as well. When I was very young, just like the first time I was allowed to take a bath by myself, I saw 3 ghosts that I remember, and they were kind of like, one of them was kind of like stood on the edge of the tub. I was like saying, "See, we won't slip." So then I went ahead and joined them, and then I slipped right away. And then when I came in, I started crying, so my parents came in, and I was like, "Didn't we tell you not to sit on the edge of the tub?" And then I was trying to point these ghosts out to them, and they were like, they couldn't see anybody there. And then I remember one of the ghosts said, "Your parents can't see us." And then another time, in the same house, I kind of remember like a hand came out of my pillow, and then it made a fist, and then it retreated, and then out came a face, and it kind of grabbed a little snarl on it. Those are two kind of experiences I remember possibly seeing a ghost type thing. And also, I remember kind of like when I was see the bus coming home from school, there sometimes there'd be like a little eye, that shadow type thing that would kind of bounce and stare at me back and forth. I've also created this playlist of possible video people who have done such a thing. Chi Alpha was a Pentecostal campus ministry that I went to when I was at the U of A, and then in the winter of 1999, I went to a SALT conference, which is all the Chi Alphas kind of around the area joined together for one big conference. It was Christmas 99, 2000, January 2000 period, and then at that conference, someone had prayed over me to receive the gift of tongues, and I remember just having my eyes closed and then seeing like this gray light kind of appear in my eyes, and then this shadow figure kind of walked forward, and then I started speaking in tongues afterwards. So some people may say the gift of tongues is not a valid experience, or might not be scriptural, but I do think I had an experience there where I had received the gift of tongues. because I remember speaking, and then there's been other times where it's been extremely stressful periods, like a family member being about to die, or in the hospital, and then I just prayed in tongues over that, and I kind of got a peace and quiet around me. So you might just say there's no supernatural thing there, and it's just some psychology thing, but there are experiences where I've prayed in tongues. So okay, this is a list of a couple of videos where I compared the Texas Receptus against the KJV, just to kind of see what kind of variants we've had over the years and switching from one language to another. I was asked to bring some what interpreters forward. Okay, here's my witnesses saying something. Comparing the KJV with foreign languages is not a completely wicked thing. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description.